Well, good evening, folks, and welcome to another session of our Astral Avenue Magdalena Blues. I am your Dungeon Master for the evening, Dungeon Mister, joined by our magnanimous and ever so wonderful players.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
That's us. Hello.
Yeah,
We're wonderful.
I was trying to think of words on the spot. Really, I should just have a word that I use. I get tired of calling you guys wonderful all the time, because sometimes you're not.
Just get a dictionary.
Thesaurus.
A thesaurus.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of thesauruses and words.
You just said we weren't wonderful all the time.
No, I mean...
To YouTube right now.
Well...
2 thumbs down.
Oh, man.
Always wonderful. Always,
Pleasure.
a pleasure. A pleasure, absolutely. I mean, it really is always a pleasure. But, wonderfulness aside, let's talk about the pleasure that we had last time before we get into what's going to happen this time. As I've actually noticed, I have Tobias. Everyone's faces are all screwed up.
Oh my god, it is our faces. Our faces are the
Your
problem.
faces are the problem.
No, God, I'm Louise.
Oh no! Only
Louise is Tobias.
Louise is Tobias.
I'm about the same height, so I'm good.
It's a Freaky Friday episode.
It's a Freaky Friday
Except
episode.
we're not all
folks.
swapped. Like 3 of us are the same.
Don't worry,
Something
guys.
happened while you were gone.
I have fixed it, and the problem was me. I'm the problem. It turns out.
Always.
I love
Sorry.
us.
But, well, now that we got that little tangent out of the way, and I have fixed everyone's faces, and you're all in the right spot, hopefully. If not, we'll find out later. I've already found out. You guys are in the right
still
spot.
ugly. You didn't fix anything.
Yeah.
I can't fix your face that much. But you were slightly askew. But let's talk about what happened last time, folks, before we actually get into the meat of the game. The game, you know, the thing we're here for, the game. Let's talk about that. So, last time, you guys arrived at Bub's Hub. The crew had found that the Merc group that Oblate and Tobias had belonged to had another vessel here. And there was apparently a lockdown in effect, as no ships were allowed to leave, thanks to a bounty on a dangerous person known as Tomas Tiddly-Taffer. Tiddly-Taffer? Tiddly-Taffer. A frog folk with small white horns. This seemed to garner your attention, but first you made contact with the other crew of Chiron's Sword, and after some talks with Captain Hera Starpaw, you made your way to see a certain friend. Fiend? Fiend. There's no R there. Arriving through the jumble of ship parts and the wreckage that was Bub's Hub, Flazenrek's findings stood out. A dark marble building, gothic nature, and it was here he made a trade with the jackal-headed Flazenrex, the Finder. Soul coin in exchange to find out what Tobias is, or who he came from, where he came from, what his deal is, as he has no memory. You quickly learned that he actually had no place in the universe, and that he did not belong, and in fact, no Tobias apparently belonged in this plane, this reality. But he does belong. So a little confusing, as apparently some other Tobiases from another reality started messing with time and realities. Again, confusing. Long story short, Tobias is a temporal paradox of possibility. But, on to the task at hand, you more wanting to know where the Kurganfly swarm was, as your task was to find that out. Flazenrex said he'd find it for you, if you found out why this Tomas Tiddly-Taffer was wanted by Bubs so bad. Something about a dinner, or something happened there. Something must have set him off, and Flazenrex wanted to know what this was. Given a few approximate leads, as a lot of his findings that tend to be of the approximate nature, you started looking for a sister or girlfriend or some female relation to this Tomas.
We know it's female.
And sneaking your way into a swanky-looking tavern in this asteroid planetoid in the Astral Sea. That's where we're going to pick up. Louise was left at the ship for a while there, which we'll pick up to Louise here in a second. But you guys have snuck into the tavern here. This quiet and cool place. I gotta play the cool song. This find like a booth somewhere in the shadows as the hippo person who was coming in after you seems to have gotten lost in the space here. You guys probably wait a few minutes, keeping low. You'd eventually see him walk out.
Oh, does that work, guys? We're in.
Somehow, surprisingly, it did.
Yeah, pretty easy. Oh, by the way, this got stolen off you, and I'll toss Tobias's potion of healing back.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I should know better than I need to wash my pockets.
That guy was he was pretty sneaky, but just not sneaky enough.
Well, you got an eye for finding out those guys.
So do we
So,
think this is the place?
But it is a place.
Right?
For sure.
It might be the
Definitely
place.
A place.
Can I look around to see if I see anyone with like distinctive red?
Give me a perception check as you glance around looking for a distinctive red.
Wow.
The light in here is rather dim, and a lot of people kind of like to keep that way. Plenty of people are dressed nicely, but you see the occasional like not necessarily swanky looking person in here as well. You would note that all the staff are kind of wearing that same uniform, like a button-up kind of white shirt, maybe like a bow, or like, you know, they're allowed to put different sorts of flair on. But no, they would have.
Minimum amount.
There's no minimum. There's probably a maximum. Is they're
I was
not.
gonna say, are we in a TGI Fridays?
They are not too flashy. Some don't have much at all, and some have none. Just that they have some. Some do. But just that classic kind of waiter, kind of like a vest and, you know, dress slacks or skirt or something. But no, it's hard to pick out shades of red in this dim light.
Mhm.
See anybody who's sticking out to me, like wearing red or having red hair? It's hard to see in here. I'm like, that's so
Well,
dim. Ah!
Oblate's usually the one that finds the people we're looking for, so
Don't put this
You're-
all on me. Come on, man.
you're really good at it. I'm just good at the whole stabby stuff.
Well, what do we know? We're looking for a woman of
Named
some relation to Moss
Frankie.
by the name of Frankie, and red, blue, or purple is important.
Right.
Either in hair color, outfit, something like that. So,
Skin color.
do we
Maybe.
ask around?
Ooh, I know what we do. Louise. Oh, he's not here. He's still
Fuck.
sick.
Hope he's all right. Worried about him.
I am too.
Well, I was gonna
Probably
say
fine.
we could get him up on stage and he could
Right.
say something like, "Frankie, this one's for you." You know how he says stuff, and
Right.
whoever
Sounds
really
looks
good.
like they're Frankie could be Frankie.
Whoever goes like, woo!
I think she's a woo girl.
I'll say as you say that, Louise, give me a one-liner.
I was sick this whole time?
No, you were just staying
That's what
back.
you told us.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know why I didn't cast Lesser Restoration before. Slipped my mind.
As you would hear him, hear Louise's voice, talking up a couple of people in the bar here.
That motherfucker.
As he's already in
Yeah.
here, just cooling it with like a couple of, we'll say with a Dowar, with another Dowar, and their goblin friend, who's kind of carrying around a little backpack. This Dowar is also kind of dressed in like, has like a little half tux on, and a little top hat.
Just swirling a little cocktail glass.
Yeah.
Has he been here the whole time?
I
How
don't
did
know.
he even get in?
Oh no.
He
Well,
I'm
Luis, he's
likes
famous.
to talk to people, so he maybe just asked.
I'm
not
gonna
sure.
go get Luis's attention.
Yeah, you would see him like not too far, like maybe 4 tables over.
Yeah, I'll go over. Luis, buddy, we need your help.
Gets slapped by the goblin and she storms off.
Well, the Dowar would be like, so anyway, if you are ever in the mood for a wonderful hat of all varieties, don't forget to come see Corvette's Caps. Pick up caps all over the place, just down
wow.
the street.
I want a hat.
He
I
needs
made
a
us do
hat.
that. Oh,
We need to go see.
when did all of you get here?
As the Dowar just kind of, I was in the middle of a conversation.
Oh,
Quite pleasant one, actually.
Of course,
Oh,
so pleasant.
my apologies. And we are in the market for a hat, so we would love to come by and see you.
Oh,
Really,
yes.
you a hat person?
And she kind of holds
No.
out her thin hand. Corvette Callawak,
Well, it's a pleasure, Corvette.
of
And I'll
owner
do-
and operator of Corvette's Caps.
And I'll kiss her hand because I think I've seen Louise do that before. Like take her hand and kiss it, right? That's how it
Charisma
works.
check. How wet is the kiss?
Oh
Check,
God, I
check.
hope not bad. No.
He slobbers all over her fin.
He
All over.
puts her hand in
It
his
sticks the
mouth.
whole tongue out. Ah! Like licks it instead.
I hope not. That sounds awful.
Oh,
That would be awful. No.
perhaps I could find a hat fitting you. But all work and no play. Louise, was wonderful catching up. I do hope that you
course.
find your way here. Sorry to hear about your sickness.
These things come and go. But, as always, it is a pleasure.
It was a pleasure. I can't wait to get a hat for my friend from you.
And she just gives you these eyes as she takes a little sip.
Well, I should go.
Eduard, we should be on our way too. Yes.
She's not wearing red, correct?
That's great. She
I mean,
seems to
obviously
like
not
me.
Frankie, but
Her name's not Frankie.
Her name's Corvette.
Louise, we can
Callaway.
fill you in. All kinds of stuff has happened.
Yes, what's been going on?
Oh man. So I found out who I was.
He's technically nobody.
I'm nobody, but I'm
somebody.
somebody. I'm apparently there's some time paradox stuff that's been going on, and I don't exist in this reality, or not supposed to exist. I'm not supposed to exist, but I do. So I'm the chosen one.
Chosen for what?
I don't know yet,
Go
but
with
we'll
it.
find out. But more importantly than that, we found someone that can lead us to the swarm of flies on the sun.
That's great news.
We just have to find some information.
Just
for them.
some information.
Well, see, I don't know if I'm going to explain this right, but see, when we were talking to Flows and Rex, who was a really nice guy, everyone agrees, right?
He
Nice
sounds
guy?
like a nice guy.
He was nicer than I thought he would be. Yeah.
Right. So, anyways, he told us that we got to find out, Tiddly Tapper.
Oh, the culprit who's okay. Yes, I'm tracking.
Okay, he's got a family member. We're pretty sure she's female, and she might be wearing red, blue, or purple. We're not sure, but she works at a fine establishment that you have to wait in line to get in. We think it's here. Her name's
What?
Frankie, anyways, the whole reason is we need to find out. Bubs had that argument, and he's after Tiddly Tapper, and we have to find out what happened. And in return, he'll tell us where the Kurganfly swarm is.
So you have a name. You think it's a female, and they are wearing
it's a female.
colors.
No, those colors are important.
Right.
And it's either his half sister or stepsister
Or sister-in-law.
or sister-in-law. Yeah,
Right.
a
No, this is
sister
a-
of sorts.
This is a really wide range of possibilities here. How are you coming across this information?
Flazenerex
He divined
approximately
it.
knows a lot of stuff.
Sounds like my bar trivia. Oh, well, so we think that she is possibly here right now.
Yes.
Face
Could
the
be.
You
possibility.
think she might be here?
It
And
also
Oblate
was
had-
the first club we came across that had a line, so
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. That's true. But
Oh,
Oblate had
yeah.
a brilliant idea. Oblate,
We
tell
started-
them your idea. We needed you for this idea.
Well, it may or may not work, but I was thinking employer service, get on stage, dedicate a song to Frankie, and maybe they will identify themselves.
I mean, that sounds reasonable enough. What does their playing area look like? If any at
It
all?
doesn't look like much of one. There's a small stage. There's probably we'll say a piano and like one of those. It's just like a couple of cymbals, like a little drum set for like a little rat-a-tat. I'd say it's small. It's big enough for a piano.
They only play piano, man.
You have to lead with the foot. Lead with the foot.
all Elton John and Billy Joel covers. That's all.
I mean, not leading with the foot hasn't really been going well for me, so I suppose I'll play the foot.
Oh, I'm excited.
I am too.
I've heard tales.
I mean, if they allow me on there, I suppose we could ask the barkeep.
That seems like.
But
a good
technically,
part.
we probably shouldn't ask the barkeep ourselves because I think there's a gift that's looking for us, or maybe just Tobias.
Just to me. Just me.
So
That's all good.
Tobias, what did you do?
We
He-
snuck in.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
he blatantly snuck in, and then we just walked in after.
The gift
How
is
did-
the doorman.
How did you get in?
I just strolled right in. Confidence is
in?
half the battle.
Oh my
That's
God.
true.
Why didn't we do that?
Lacking in
try that?
but I don't think so.
No, we saw a line, stood in line.
We got in line. We
Oh.
got in line.
Yeah.
We followed the social societal convention.
Lines are for the common people.
We are uncommon.
So next
That is
time,
very true.
if this isn't the right place, we don't stand in line. We just go in.
You
Right.
just walk like you belong there.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of would
Got it.
feel bad not standing in line.
But
But
you're
yeah.
a common person.
I agree. The outcome was better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I suppose we should ask this barkeep.
Probably you. You're good at the talking thing.
Yeah, maybe the rest of us should fan out, keep our eyes open.
Yeah, that's a brilliant idea.
I'd say, if that's what you want to do. You want to go up to the barkeep. I'd say there's two bartenders. One of them is a hair folk, a floppy-eared rabbit with kind of brownish fur, and the other would be we'll say a human. Don't get enough humans.
Nope.
Well, I'll flag down the closer one.
I'm gonna say it's the human.
Alright.
This younger, maybe mid-20s, human man with like kind of that chin, just the soul patch.
That's the soul patch.
Yep. And like this kind of weird braided hairstyle that's like just in patches. You think it might be some like symbology going on his head with his hair, but you're unsure.
My good sir. Well, first a round
Yes.
of drinks for me and my compatriots.
Of
But
course. What do you have?
you can just refill this. No, just
No, one of those.
slider.
I got you.
What is the music scene like here? I noticed you have a stage, but nobody's playing.
Oh, you just missed it. About 5 days ago, we had one of the best players this side of the Astral.
No, you have not heard me play.
No, but he was similar stature, maybe less flamboyantly dressed. All he had was a cloak on, purple, and, well, just say, Dewey, even without the scoop, still slaps.
Of course. Dewey.
Yeah, he played a song about boots, I think. It was a really good one.
Of course he would. Try and show me up with the boots. That is it. I am definitely playing the foot. The foot steps on boots.
Oh, so
Hands down.
you have your cover band. I got you.
No, I am definitely not a cover band for Dewey and the Scoops. No. Mm-mm.
Oh, what's your name? Maybe I've heard of you.
Louise the Magnificent.
Sounds a lot like Dewey.
It sounds nothing of the sort. How dare you, sir?
I see. I meant no offense. I just, you got the get up, and you're both Dowar, and you don't get too
so
many.
we're both nowhere, so we just all look and sound alike. Tell you what, I will prove to you right now, on stage, how much better that I am than Dewey and his Scoops.
Well, he did bring a pretty big following. Yeah, if you want to get up there, I'd be more than happy. I got pretty quiet since he left.
Oh, I will show you.
That line
Right.
outside, that was 50 feet deep when he was here.
Oh, I will play this song. It will have everybody riled up in here, and they'll be coming back for more, twice as long as Dewey.
Yeah, we'll skip past the owner details. When you get up on there and strut your stuff, we'll see how good this is.
I'll do one of the and walk away.
Absolutely. As he's pouring some drinks, eventually we'll get to the rest of you guys. What kind of drink are you drinking, Louise?
I'll say a cosmopolitan.
All right. Call it the Cosmology-politan. Something, I don't know. Like, there's a little mini, like a colorful drink with a little mini, like a gummy shrimp in it. Like a krill.
But it's not a.
The pleasure cradle.
Only on Wednesdays.
Oh
What is
man,
today?
I'm playing on a Wednesday. Oof.
No, only Pleasure Krill on Wednesdays. It's
Oh.
it's Friday.
Missed
Who's your supplier?
We can get into all that in all your time.
Time to get our side hustle going.
Mm-hmm.
Drugs.
What are you guys
I'll
up
start.
to? As he just kind of like, yeah, do what you want.
I'm
I got my
warming up on
fancy drink.
stage.
And I'm like wandering around just looking around.
Yeah, I'm trying to blend in with the crowd, and every once in a while, I'm like, "Yeah, play the foot, yeah."
Give me a persuasion check, Dr. Jellybean.
Am I trying to persuade Louise to play?
No,
the
you're trying to
foot,
persuade
or-
people to get him
Finish
going.
it? Okay.
Well, it's as good as your perception check. I'm like, hey, we're trying to chill here, lady. Like, keep it down.
Yeah, lady,
Friends.
keep it down over there.
Boo.
Sorry.
read a room or something.
Off to a good start
I
here.
mean, I'm
The
excited.
crowd is warmed up.
They are primed.
It's just us. We're the only ones that are excited.
The crowd is tepid.
While you're warming up on stage, what are you warming up with?
Ooh, I think I'm gonna do a classical rendition of the foot, so I'm using that piano that's up
Oh,
there.
okay. Like, oh, is that Dewey?
Even
I thought he
better.
left.
It's Louise.
You should hear this guy. He's even better than Dewey.
Nah.
Yeah, after you hear him, you're gonna be like Dewey Hooey.
Wait till you hear the foot.
The foot is a classic.
Tell you what, give me a group persuasion check, except for Dr. Jellybean. I'm gonna add that to the group
We-
persuasion check.
If
We all
Oh,
roll threes.
no. Don't add that one.
Got to.
Hey, there you go.
With my amazing charisma.
Right.
Just a 10.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. So it's a little like some people that you guys like pass by as you're talking about it seem a little intrigued. No one's overly excited. The occasional person would be like, yeah, whatever. But someone's like, oh yeah, I miss Dewey, so I'd, we'll go for something different. And some people are starting to anticipate what this will be.
And now we're hyping you up. And so now roll the 1.
Yep.
No, it's
now,
the
here comes
foot.
the nat one.
No, this is where the nat 20 happens because you're playing the foot.
We've hyped it up.
Yep.
I think he should get advantage because we've warmed up the crowd.
I think the DC will be lower because some of the crowd has been
Yes.
warmed up.
There you
I still
go.
think
A
it's
few
gonna be
people
lower.
were like, all right, I like music.
But
Whatnot.
people are like, whatever, sure.
But yeah, like
I'm already at the bar. It's not like they're making me pay.
right.
Right.
Be music, yeah. Okay.
Free music. All right, we doing this?
We're doing this.
It's not even music, it's an experience.
All right, here we go. Drum roll.
As Louise starts to play the foot with a 21. As you start playing this classical rendition of the foot, go ahead walk us through your performance here.
Oh, I'm going to bring it down nice and intimate for everyone. And I am just going to tell them, as I start stroking the piano keys, that you are along for a ride. So much better of a ride than you were here 5 days ago with unmentioned other doers. But you will forget their performance and only hear what I have to offer on this sexy piano. This is the foot.
Okay.
Who's it dedicated to?
All right.
Right.
Wait,
So let's
there's a
let's hear
dedication?
it. Let's hear it out there for all the lovely ladies. I hear there's one in particular. A Frankie among us. Spotlight, please.
Give me a persuasion check for the spotlight.
Oh god.
Good touch, though.
Poor guy's just doing his best at the spotlight.
He's like, I don't know. Who?
He's
With
doing
the-
the same thing we are. He's just looking for anyone that like has recognition.
Yeah, with
Looks
the-
like a friend.
with a 23, there seems to be some confusion amongst the lighting, and like it kind of like the spotlight goes around the crowd trying to land on someone, and it kind of like lands on someone. It looks like a little halfling dressed in like it's like suspenders, like you just got like ruffled sleeves, like you just got off a long day of work. What, me? Frank?
No. No, Frankie. You're not a lovely lady, sir, but
And,
thank you.
The spotlight starts swiveling around until it lands on one of the workers here, a maroonish tinted tiefling woman, curled horns, hair just below the horns, black hair, little glittering kind of diamonds in her ear, red eyes as she's holding a tray of drinks. Looks around. Oh. You mean Frankie?
Yes, Frankie. You look lovely right there in the middle of the room next to that table. Holding some drinks. Yes. You look ever so stunning
It's
today.
here.
This song is for you.
She doesn't know what to do, as the spotlight is still on her. I'm just gonna... And she keeps, like, serving the people that she's at the table next to, just, like, putting their drinks down. It's like, she starts, like, talking to them while you're playing. But with a 21 performance check, you would see several people getting into it. It's definitely kind of middle of the day, so not everyone is daytime in the Astral Sea. What's that? But it's not super crowded in here. But I'd say the majority of the people give a pretty good reception to your rendition of the foot. Not a lot of hoots and hollers, but this also doesn't seem like the kind of place for like hoots and hollers. Yeah, maybe little snaps and little like golf claps afterward.
Thank you, everyone. You've been very much lovely audience, and perhaps I'll come back when it's a little bit more busier and more people can appreciate my music. Thank you.
Fair enough.
I know him. Yay!
People, the bartender who you were talking to earlier kind of comes up after you're kind of walking towards the end of the stage, holding another drink. This one looks to have 3 live krill inside of it. Hey,
Oh.
I know it's not Wednesday, but someone bought this for you.
Oh, pleasure, Krill?
Yeah.
Oh, you are too much, my friend. Thank you.
It wasn't me. It was that guy over there. And you would see that halfling who just got off of work, kind of like waving at you and smiling. It's Frank.
Oh, this is
Frank.
awkward. Just a little bit. Thank you, Frank.
Oh.
I'm just going to...
Yeah, don't mention it.
Well, you guys got my instructions, yes? You found her?
As you have a glass
Oh,
with
yeah.
three
It's over
pleasure
there.
krill in it.
Oh, I'm popping the first one right away.
Okay. Give me a concept.
Amazing work,
Twice?
by the way. That was fantastic.
You guys were
The
right. I
first-
should have led with a foot.
The best version of the foot you've played so far. No contest.
17. Good news
I'm
is
partial to the original score version of it.
you don't have the poison condition, but you do have true sight for the next hour.
Neat.
Ooh.
I'll take it.
While he was performing and like after Frankie was in the spotlight, like can I kind of keep an eye on her? Just
Yeah,
to, like,
she's going about doing her job.
okay. She hasn't like disappeared
Mhm.
and left the establishment after
No,
that.
she's doing work. She's working here.
Okay.
Going around making the rounds essentially.
So how do we approach Frankie?
As
Well,
Tobias is like walking towards Frankie.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
probably could have just sat down and ordered a drink.
Yeah, that was going to be my suggestion, but okay.
I mean, I'm having a really great drink right now. This is amazing stuff.
Bias is just gonna march up to her and be like, "Hi, so how do you know Tomas Tiddlywinks?"
After.
Yep.
No,
Taylor
I haven't.
Does Tobias walk up to her as she's kind of like going through the serving
Yeah,
motions?
no one's stopping Tobias. Yes, Tobias is going.
Okay, yeah. You walk up to her as she's like, oh, did you need something, hon?
Oh yeah, I'd like a drink. We're over at the booth over here. I already finished mine.
Oh, that's not my section.
Oh,
Fair enough.
sorry.
Uh,
This is your section?
yeah, right over here.
Oh,
Were you wanting in my section? I know there was like a song just dedicated to me. They said my name wrong though. But yeah, if you're wanting a seat over here, you certainly can.
oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll sit in your section.
Yeah, we got a
Hey, so,
booth right over there in the corner.
That's perfect. And so how do you pronounce your name then? If it's not
Oh,
Frankie?
Frankie.
Frankie.
Rinky.
Oh. Well, hi. Hi, Frankie. I'm Tobias Twofoot.
No, good to meet you. But
to
yeah,
meet
if you want to take a seat down there, I'll be with you in just a minute.
Thank you.
Of course.
And I'll go sit down. And I'll kind of motion everyone to come this way.
I guess we're changing seats.
I'm like this.
This isn't awkward at all, but okay, sure.
He didn't screw it up, so
I guess
everything
he
seems
did.
fine.
All right, go over there.
As you sit down and await Frankie to come and see what you guys want to have to drink. Sees you already all have Cosmos in hand. As Louise is kind of just seeing everything. Louise, in here you would see, with this true sight granted, you would see things that you didn't see before. Creatures, people. You can actually see a little bit on the ethereal plane, as there are all sorts of like near monstrous like people and like a upside down version of this bar, but not necessarily that creepy, just like this like more monstrous folk at a tavern,
But not creepy.
but not creepy. It's just like they're just having a good time. So like a T-Rex in a business suit kind of thing, or a slug, carrying a briefcase full of swords,
As one does.
as one does.
I have to tell you, these pleasure grill are amazing. Oblate, you should try one.
There's one left?
There's two.
There's two left.
Oh, sure. Why not?
Oh,
I am
Always gonna be a
seeing
pleasure
some
grill.
things. Malcolm?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, okay.
No.
Ethel, I
on.
know you want one.
Okay.
It's a little tiny krill. Yeah, I'll need a Constitution save from each of you.
Yeah.
Oh, please don't mess this
I'm
up.
poisoning the party.
But you get true sight. Yeah, Oblate, you have the poison condition.
Nice. That's what I wanted.
But like you're immediately like, Ethel, you as well, as you both have this weird feeling of this like euphoric sensation all over. But not only that, it makes you feel like you can see these other things that kind of Louise is seeing right now, but not only do you see them, you feel them. So like if you're sitting at a booth and say this T-Rex in the business suit sits down at the same booth, like you feel him, like the cushion moving. It's unnerving. You would see these kind of weird fairy-like creatures with like space helmets on. Nothing underneath. It's just this like bubble on top of their head as they're kind of floating around the space. But they would kind of also leave this kind of residue, like their pixie dust, that would kind of like get everywhere and kind of like cause you to sniffle every now and then. These weird side effects of being in touch with the ethereal, kind of, but not, you can't interact with it, which is weird. But you see things that aren't there. And you have the poison condition. But you also see things that are really there.
Guys, you
Didn't
doing
I
all
tell you?
right?
It's kind of a lot.
Was it fun?
I feel
It
like
looks
I'm not
fun.
handling it well, but I'm trying to hold it together.
And it hits.
Oh, you're doing fine. Relax.
hits
Oh, my
immediately.
stomach hurts.
Oh, those look like fun.
This is the most fun.
I'm jealous.
You guys are gonna get through this. It's gonna be okay.
Oh, I am getting through this quite all right.
As Louise seems like he's definitely like just vibing more so than Oblate and Nathal. Oblate and Nathal
Okay.
probably have to like gotta deal with it.
Ethan, drink your drinks. You gotta
Just sweating profusely.
You just remember, keep one foot on the ground.
Guzzle my Cosmo, just like completely down it. That.
But
Well,
Frankie will
I'm no
kind
longer
of
thirsty.
Frankie will show up.
as we finished our Cosmos.
Oh, so I think you ordered it from the bar already. Did you transfer your tab, or did you already pay out over there?
Oh no, we haven't transferred our tab. We'd like to transfer our tab.
Okay. Sure thing. I'll handle that for you, no problem. What can I get for you?
I'll have what the T-Rex is having.
Excuse me?
Can I just have a water, please?
Yeah,
Without
you
the
sure?
pixie dust, though. Just no pixie dust in that one. Just a regular water.
Pixie dust. Oh, yeah, I'll leave the pixie dust out. Don't worry.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
he needs an extra strong something to help him.
Whatever the
Um,
T-Rex. I'll ask the bartender what the T-Rex had. What's
Thank
a
you.
what's a
It looks good.
T-Rex?
Like a dinosaur.
They're on a bit of a journey right now.
Pleasure Grill.
Oh, you're those
Pleasure
kind of
Grill.
guys. Okay, gotcha.
Well,
I mean, I know it's not Wednesday, but if you have another one of these drinks, I would not object.
Yeah, there's a reason I don't work on Wednesdays, honey.
oh boy.
You're great. I love you.
I just want
No,
a gray
really,
mist.
I love you.
That looks
Oh,
really
you're the
good.
one who sang that song. That was so sweet. I don't know what dedicating a song about a foot in space has to do with me and some revolution.
It's a fetish thing. It's a fetish thing.
Oh,
No, it's not. No.
I mean, it's
No,
okay
no,
if it is. I
no.
just, I mean,
No, unless you're into it, then yes, it is. If you are, but if not, then no. No.
it just depends on who I'm with at the time. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, but like, I'm not gonna judge on that. I'm just here to take your orders, and I just wanted to say thanks for dedicating a song about a possible foot fetish revolution.
You're welcome.
Fetish revolution.
I can dedicate another one if you'd like. I have lots in my repertoire.
Oh, that'd be lovely. We had this lovely little. He was about your height. This Doar come in last week. Dewey.
Ixnay on the Dewey, yay.
Oh,
Oh,
we miss Dewey again.
are you guys not friends? I thought all like musicians were like, or is it more of
I
like
think Dewey's great.
a battle
He's
of the
always been
band
super nice.
situation?
Yeah.
There's a little competition there. Maybe a little bit. It's a little bit of a sensitive.
I mean, Louise is better, but
Let me
You know,
guess. He
I-
probably dedicated a song much better to you.
Oh no, he didn't dedicate anything to me. So that's why it was
Aha,
very,
see? Look,
it was very sweet of you.
Louise is so much better than Dewey. See, everyone?
I'm gonna be honest. I think I've heard some rumblings about a copyright claim about his whole song "Boots" and the foot. So
I
No.
made my song first, okay?
right.
It
That's
came
what I'm saying.
right off
I'm
the
trying-
heels
I'm
of the
trying to help you.
revolution that we started.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you.
That
He
is
copied
true.
you.
It did
That's what
sound
I've
like
heard.
you were actually there at this revolution for beat.
It's
Yeah.
it's autobiographical.
Giant foot.
Really big.
Hey,
You're
like I said,
floating in
it's
space.
whatever floats your fancy. I don't judge.
But anyways, I think somebody had questions here about something about you.
About me?
I think so. I could be wrong.
We think you know somebody.
Oh,
We're trying
I
to
know a
help
lot of
somebody.
people, sweetheart.
we're trying to help somebody that seems to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh.
We're
That goes
trying to
around
get-
sometimes.
We're trying to get them hopefully out of trouble before trouble finds them, because trouble's looking for them, if you kind of catch my drift.
No, but I mean, there's trouble everywhere here. I mean, it's kind of what you get into at Bub's Hub.
You wouldn't know someone who is currently being pursued by the entire hub.
Some might
And-
call it hunted.
They were
I mean-
hippity hoppity, get off their property.
Right. You wouldn't know somebody who fits that description.
Dr. Jellybean, give me a persuasion check.
I'm
Oh,
good at those.
Come on, come on.
come on. Giving all the good energy. Go, 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 go.
Persuade.
20!
Yeah.
20.
13.
Not bad. For good.
Oh, and she kind of scratches her ear a little bit. Not that I can think of, but I'll get your drinks in. I'll be right over. Did you guys want any snacks or anything? We've got some great fried pickles or just appetizers. You know,
Does it look
quesadillas.
like she knows who we're talking about? Like, does it look like she's like, huh?
Give me an insight check.
I want
I
a
know.
quesadilla.
I'm kind of just like vibing, so I feel like instead of me talking, I would be watching. Could I help or also
You
do
can
it?
give your own insight, yeah.
Okay.
Good at that.
Yeah, I would say even with Louise with a 15, you would kind of sense that there's something, maybe a little jingle of her earring when she touches her ear, kind of just gets your attention, Louise. But Dr. Jellybean, you kind of just facial expressions like, yeah, she knows what you're referring to.
And is she walking away?
She
She's
walks
walking
away.
Dr. Jelly, do that thing where you can like, you know, the thing with the
Yeah,
head
I
thing.
know. Yeah, go read her thoughts. Can I?
Malcolm
Can I...
gets up and kind of follows, not closely behind, but it's just kind of like walking through the crowd, just keeping an eye on her.
Yeah,
Making sure we didn't scare her away.
she goes up to give me a perception check.
Perception.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. You do lose sight of her for a second, but she's just going to the bar to get the drinks. And she stands there for a while, and once the drinks are on her tray, she comes back over.
Ooh, gray mist. I heard this is really good.
As-
Did you guys see that gorilla that was next to her at the bar? I really liked his shirt.
It was a nice shirt.
I'm not seeing what you're seeing, unfortunately.
As you see Malcolm kind of over there hanging out. 'Cause he is orangutan like.
I'm
Oh.
pointing at Malcolm.
You're pointing at there's one next to him and he's staying there. I mean that's the same shirt he always wears.
No, it's a fancy
It's
shirt.
Yeah,
It is a fancy shirt
He
because
made
I
it
altered
fancy.
image.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Malcolm's wearing a nice shirt.
I really like it.
Pretty nice.
I don't have a feeling he's going to want to touch it when I get back to the table.
But Frankie will show up to the table first, Malcolm, as you're kind of still tailing her a little bit. She starts dropping off your drinks. Well, did you guys think about if you want any appetizers or anything, or
Yeah, they have
just
these jalapeno poppers.
jalapeno popper?
And also jalapeno.
It's
Oh.
a pepper.
We have
We had
poblano
them in-
poppers.
Poblano poppers. Yes, that'll be perfect.
Okay, I'll get an order of those in. Just for the table, do you need extra plates for sharing, or is it all for you?
Oh, I'll share. Some plates. You have anything else you recommend?
I'm partially fine to a quesadilla. It's just something quick and easy to eat. I usually don't eat on, my shift.
It's fair. I'll take a quesadilla too.
Ask about banana
like-
fritters.
Do you have any like muffins or like a sweet treat, cupcake?
Of course, we have a decadent chocolate cake with a mousse, and it's got sprinkles on it, which are handcrafted here in house, and it has a little drizzle of some little raspberry stuff. I don't remember what the chef calls it, but
Me at handcrafted sprinkles. I'll take
all
one
right,
of those,
I'll
please.
get those orders in.
What those pixies are having looks pretty good. What is that?
Oh, hopefully they don't get their dust on everything. I think it's too late though.
As what the T-Rex is having is like this boiling concoction that just looks like this like tar, this boiling tar. That's what Aethel
Is
gets
it
for a
in, like-
drink.
Nice.
That
Is
seems
it in,
that
like,
seems
one of those,
ironic.
Is it in like a fishbowl?
I would say it's in like a little cauldron-like cup made of stone.
It's got pit characteristics to it.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely. All right, well, get your food in. Need anything? Just holler. I'll be back here in a second to check on you.
Thank you, and I love you again.
Just kind of smiles and walks away.
Question: when did we last have a long rest?
Before this session. Before last session.
Before last session.
Yeah, so you guys should
It's
have
better.
everything.
Fantastic. I did not prepare detect thoughts, so that's
There's that. Yeah.
great.
That's okay. We'll detect thoughts the old-fashioned way. Like
I'm
talking.
asking questions.
Louise will.
What?
Louise.
I might have that.
You do.
Do you?
Yeah, it's a Delaware ability. I have to I only ritual cast it, but
Mm-hmm.
Get started, mate.
10 minutes.
I'm just gonna like just start going off into like a glare at her where I'm just like zoning out.
Okay. And she's going about her rounds and walking through her passes through the tavern. It's definitely more of like a bar, but like kind of that low light, and she would eventually come back to greet you. I'd say about 10-15 minutes later.
During that time,
Mhm.
I'm gonna nudge. Oh, I don't trust Oblate right now. He's drunk. Dr. Jelly. Hey, when
He's
she
not
gets
drunk,
back
he's
to the
on
table,
drugs.
Let me know. Right.
Hi.
When she
There's
gets
a
back to the
difference.
table, just wake me up. And you see Tobias just kind of fall out.
I'm gonna
And-
check his pulse.
Pulse. As I send my
It's there.
time goes down
Down where?
below this establishment if it has a basement or
It would be random as fuck. This establishment does not have a basement. Down would be to the next level.
Mhm.
Can you do it in a place that you don't see? Like, does it have to start where you see it?
yeah, it would have to start where I'm at and then go through the floor. So it'd basically be like you'd see like a shadow Tobias just sink into the floor below me and just start going down.
Yeah, as Shadow Tobias would see what looks like the stairwell going down to the next layer of Bub's hub. Like, eventually, once you get through like masses of like rock, plant life, bits of wreckage, and below you would see kind of like this large stairwell type area going down.
I'll send it 1,000 feet down. I'm just gonna keep going down with it.
You're just trying
Looking
to
around.
give me a perception check to see what you see.
Sure.
What are you
Seems
hoping
fair.
for here?
Seeing if there's anything connected here, because I'm hoping that something is close.
He wants to see that T-Rex.
He's hoping that
With an
this is
11,
a safe house.
Wait,
for
hold
him.
on. I'm going to go ahead and use one of my second wind to roll a d10.
okay.
I would like this to be good.
Another 10.
With the
That's
21,
good.
you would see kind of going down,
Ignore that.
maybe keeping an eye out, just kind of really focusing in as you're just floating through these levels and levels and levels. Like 1,000 feet, you're going down like,
To the bottom.
well, not quite. It actually goes down further than 1,000 feet, but going through rocks, going through, you would see like a sewer system. You would see like water kind of flow, like more parts of that sewage system, but also like an underground river, as this place is massive. Like 1,000 feet, you would think is like, yeah, that's like a fucking building, but it is deeper and deeper. You would see kind of. Can your ghost be affected by things?
No, it's just like the normal one. It counts as
So it can be affected by things.
yeah.
Yeah,
It could
it's
be
affected the same
like,
ways. Yeah.
affected the same way.
You would see more of Chiron's sword individuals, some people that you kind of recognize, going like door to door, like asking people. You would also see trying to.
And there's a sewer system.
Yeah, there's a sewer system.
Sounds like a place where
It goes
Rob
through
would be.
through like multiple different layers.
I'd kind of start following that more,
Okay.
looking for any signs of
So with
something.
the 21. You would. See this small cottage in the sewers, near one like an overflow area, and it looks like somewhat livable conditions, like a walkway going to it made of old half-sunken wood. And you would just see a quadrone, a six-sided. Is that the quadrone? A
Four.
cube-sided. Yeah. Individual just kind of fishing in one of these big pools next to a boat. He'd be whistling. You pull up some like wreckage every now and then.
I can't even let my party know if I tell them that I'll be back.
What? I would say that's probably. How long does this last for? Does it have a time limit?
Doesn't have a time limit.
Okay.
He told me to wake him up when she comes back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well,
I'm
she
going
would.
to
She would come back. Kind of right as.
Hey.
Yeah, Tobias, you would be seeing like there's still light and there's some movement going on in the small hut here. Not much, but kind of right as you see that you get shaken awake.
Do I recognize before I get shaken? Do I recognize the quadrant?
No.
Okay.
Dr. Jellybean, we are losing control of this situation. We got one passed out, 3 on drugs.
As she
Look
wakes
me,
me up.
buddy.
And I
The voice of
don't
reason here.
think Oblate's supposed to be that color.
Am
It'll be
I?
fine.
What color am I? Sometimes I turn green, but
Oh, Blake, you look down, you got polka dots all over you.
Yeah,
Oh.
you've gone plaid.
yes, they've gone plaid. Just me.
As I get woken
I
back
don't think
up.
I can do this fast.
Okay, that was informative.
You good?
Yeah, as
April's basically
Frankie's
still pretty much acting the same. He's just like also talking about things that no one, only half of the party can see.
but like it's fact.
I mean, well, yeah, it is fact. You can see it.
Absolutely. But Frankie,
And the others can see it, so it's obviously real.
that's true.
Like when he pointed out the T-Rex, like
Louise and Oblate knew exactly what you were
we
talking
like,
about.
oh yeah, that T-Rex, I can see it. Oh, this pixie right here.
As Oblate, you get your water's covered in pixie dust.
Oh, no.
I asked no pixie dust.
Specifically asked.
Whatever.
Frankie was like, I can
You're
get you a
okay.
new one. Don't even worry
No,
about
no,
it.
no, 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 no. It's okay. It's fine. It'll be okay.
Well, here's those the poppers for you. Are you okay? You look like you were just waking up.
Oh yeah, I was just taking a little nap. I was like, had a good time, drinking a few drinks.
You're not allowed to
Will.
sleep in bars, man.
He
Well,
definitely
for
didn't
now.
pass out. He just has like a bout of narcolepsy every once in a while.
Yeah, you guys seem like a fun bunch. Wish all my customers were like you.
Do we believe her, or is she absolutely just?
She's
laying it on
absolutely
Yeah.
like no. Yeah. If you've
He's
been to a
being so
restaurant,
crazy.
you know this kind of
Oh,
vibe.
yeah.
Like
Louise is just there at the table. You don't say.
yes.
I love you.
And Dr. Jellybean gets this magnificent chocolate cake with this raspberry kind of just little drizzle on top, just a little decadent. It's a lot smaller than you expected, but it's still
Aw.
there. It looks magnanimous.
I dig right in.
Well, I hope you all enjoy everything. And again, if there's anything else you need, just holler. You need to fill up on those drinks.
Need to know about the person. He's a
Now, what person?
Poblano popper.
I nudged Louise.
Oh, yeah. I'm mind reading.
The one
Yeah.
that's in trouble.
Surface thoughts would be like, I hope he's all right. Like, oh, well, there's a few people in trouble here. I don't know what you're talking about. Does Louise want to probe deeper?
I don't think I can probe deeper. I think
Roger doesn't let you.
I think I just get surface. Yeah, just gives me surface, but I have advantage on insight, persuasion, and deception.
Okay, gotcha.
So time to do some.
Yeah. You know, you look like you're quite worried about something. I can't put my finger on it, but something is bothering you, no?
Can you give me a persuasion check
With advantage, apparently.
with advantage?
With
He said it in his rules.
advantage.
Because Doa.
Oh my god.
With
18.
an 18. I mean, a little bit. I try not to get it down to me. I haven't spoken to him in a while, but, you know, after everything that's been going on, I just feel like... I don't know. I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding. He's probably
You
just,
know-
you know, hanging out with a friend.
I don't want to overstep my boundaries, our boundaries, your boundaries, boundaries just everywhere.
Thank
I have to
you.
stop
I think that came and went with the foot fetish talk, but
I need to stop saying the word boundaries, but it is a fun word.
It's good to have them.
Boundaries.
Yes, it is great to have them. But, you know, we are normally not like this. This is recreational. We are quite skilled at helping people. Yes.
And starting revolutions.
Starting revolutions. We've done that before.
Like
I-
on the
did-
foot.
We
Like,
did help them on the foot.
We liberated the foot.
Right.
so you all helped with this foot fetish revolution.
Oh, yes. We
It
are.
wasn't a fetish.
Except
it was
for
just
Malcolm.
a regular revolution.
yeah, I
Right.
had nothing to do with the foot fetish revolution. I was not there for that.
I mean, that's like I said, I don't judge. It's perfectly
We
fine.
did save a solar dragon too.
Oh, we've helped a lot of people. A lot of
We have helped a
different
lot of people.
situations.
Wasn't in that song though.
We are quite good at it, is what I am trying to say.
Ooh. Are you looking to? You said you were worried about, or you were worried about someone, or looking for someone to help.
Trying
Was that
to
it?
help that person.
We are trying to help that person, which you may know them.
As her surface thoughts would be that of confusion and uncertainty.
Specifically because he can help us.
Oh, I don't know how you could help him. He's got to get out of here.
We could just leave with him.
They have a ship.
Right. Possibly. Well, I should kind of like get down real low. I'm assuming you're talking about Tomas.
Uh-huh.
Is that who we're talking about? I had no
Yeah,
idea.
yeah, that's
Yes.
who we're talking about.
Well, so he's my half brother. once, twice removed, I think. We share the same grandpa. So kind of like a cousin, I guess. But I've always thought of him as a brother. But he's... I don't know. He made it kind of big and got invited to Bubs. I don't know what happened there. He was talking about how excited he was for it. Especially, he used to know Bubs when he was younger. He talked about it back then, so I don't know. But I don't know. I hope he's okay. He's probably with his friend, if I had to guess, hanging out.
Who is his friend?
Rebate?
That's
Rebate.
quite a name.
Or RB8.
RB8. Okay.
Might be R3B8.
Are they down in the sewers?
Yeah, he's got a little shack down there. He knows about things and stuff, so I think he might be trying to like get him out through there. I don't know. Or Tomas is always coming up with schemes and stuff, and he's pretty smart.
Okay.
Well, we
Hopefully.
want to help him. We want to get him to safety because we know that a lot of people are after him right now, and
Yeah,
We need to know why.
right, and
I don't know what happened. I mean, Bubs, everyone knows he's got a bit of an attitude, but, you know, it is what it is. He runs the place. You don't shit where you eat. That's what Tomas always said.
Did Tomas give any kind of indication as to what he was meeting Bub for? Or is it just two pals reminiscing? Or
Oh, I don't know. I just know he was really excited about it.
Can you tell us more about Rebate? I'm imagining like a robot.
Oh, yeah,
He's a
he's one of those, Madrons?
You see the four-sided, the cube one?
Yeah, I think so. They're always the easiest to figure out. The other ones, they get all weird shaped, but to each their own. I don't think they get a choice in it. It's REB8. That's what it is. Rebate.
I'm gonna lean over to Dr. Sheldon. I know where they're at.
But he's a little awkward at times too. He usually keeps down there to himself. Lecting
aren't we
stuff.
all? And I gesture to everyone at the table.
Again, I love you so much.
Oh, thank you so much. I mean, yeah, if you guys help him, I'm sure. I mean, I'd be grateful, but there's nothing I can do to help. He's
You
kind
could
of
go
on
a
his
date with
own.
me.
A what?
You could go on a date with me. Yeah.
Give me a persuasion check.
My God, I feel my insides.
you have
cringing
advantage on this.
for a woman.
Because you have this like
Whoa.
weird mind connection to her.
I'm cheating.
Yeah. And her thoughts would be like, what? I guess he was serious. Kind of shrugs. Maybe if you keep coming around here and dedicate some more songs to me, I could see that going that way.
It's a deal. And a date.
Well, possibly. We'll see. She does kind of blush, and she's like, her thoughts are one of intrigue, but then there's still that overlying worry of Tomas.
Well,
And then
We
there's
must go
also
save-
like, I hope he tips well. That'll be a real indicator.
well, we must
Please.
go save your friend, brother, stepbrother,
You should keep it down, though.
I think they're cousins.
cousin. Yes.
Yeah. He's like a brother, though.
I assure
Well-
you, we will be very discreet and
Boundaries.
right.
Boundaries.
Don't-
Yes.
don't
oh,
hit
Oblate's hit
word.
Oblate's
Gotta
hit
have
the word
those.
phrase.
We'll probably do this the same way we do everything else.
No, hopefully not.
After she
All
walks
gas,
away.
no brakes.
Hey guys, I know where RB is.
Well, what are we waiting for?
These jalapeno or poblano poppers.
I
Gonna
mean, we
finish
have
my-
them now.
As you've already
We
eaten them
can-
all.
Yeah,
Where'd they go?
you ate all of them. I got one.
I
I'll
don't
try.
remember. I think I would remember eating a poblano popper.
You'll remember later.
Pepper popper.
Also, you've been rubbing my shirt for like 20 minutes.
It is a really great shirt. You
Boundaries.
should wear this more often.
You
Boundaries.
just can see things right now. Huh?
You have like grease from the poppers on it now.
No, actually, if we have true sight, wouldn't we just see the shirt that he's normally wearing?
Yeah. That's but it does look fancier with the true sight. Because it is fancier.
Because the actual version of it's fancier.
Mm-hmm. He just has it
And
showing
so-
that like shawl kind of thing.
I found where RB8's at. He's in the sewers.
Oh, is
He's-
that where you went when you were taking a nap?
Yeah. It seems since Flows and Ruts did his thing to me, I can like send one of my time ghosts, and I can like look through it, and it lasts a long time.
Dang, that's pretty cool.
That's neat.
Is
I'm not
Frankie
sure
still
what he
here, by
did.
the way?
No.
Frankie,
said I
Frankie,
waited till
Frankie,
she
Frankie walked off.
Oh man, we should have asked her about a back way out,
An entrance into the sewer.
or just a way to get out of here that doesn't piss the
Oh.
guard off.
That's true.
It's about 10 levels down.
You found an exit?
Well, I mean,
Found the sewers.
I can go there
I think
right
he found the
now.
sewers.
I found the location. We just have to get into them.
Right.
I could probably go there now if you want and find a entrance.
Well, let's just get out of here. And I mean, we can't have you like passed out on the table.
No.
Right.
They'll make us leave.
Yeah.
How big is
Probably.
your backpack? Oh, wait.
Backpack. I don't know about this big.
I'm looking at it.
Like the
Yeah, I
size
can
of a
fit
bag.
in there.
Barely. Your head would still be kind of flopping around like he's carrying a
Yeah,
dead
but
dude.
he's
Like you could wear him on the front like a little baby sword.
Would you say carrying a dead dude is more suspicious or less suspicious than passing out at the bar table?
Here, it's you either could probably be seen here.
We just want to know what our options are.
At this place, passed out at the bar table is probably a no-no because it's a little too fancy.
Mhm.
Wait, why are we talking about stuffing you into a backpack?
so I
He's
can
afraid
go
of the door guy.
find us an entrance from.
Well-
I know where the location is, but I have to. Like I can get there, but I can't get you all there.
He's got to
Wait,
pass out for a bit so he can switch. Are you going to
Yeah.
switch places with him, or are you just going to look through his eyes?
I'm just gonna find a location, and then once I find an entrance, you guys can find me at that entrance.
Right.
Why don't you just use the restroom?
Because I'd like to be with you when.
Well, let's
get there if
just
need be.
let's just leave. Let's just find an alley. We can leave.
Yeah,
we,
I'm gonna-
we could go out the way that we
Yeah.
came in. We'll just say
I'm
that
just
we
gonna
were with
climb in
Louise.
the
are
Blade's
legal.
back.
He's
Yeah.
famous. He was the entertainment. We were with him. That's why we were trying to get in so bad.
Besides, what are they gonna do? Throw you out?
Right,
They
I'm
might
gonna
throw
climb
us
into the
back in.
backpack. I'm gonna climb into the backpack.
We should find out how much we owe.
Oh, we got to pay up. We got to pay
And
up
Tobias passes out.
I don't know if it
Uh,
was backpack time yet, but Tobias really just wanted to get in the backpack.
It is just 5 gold that you owe because a lot of things were paid for because of Louise's performance.
Oh.
But you got to tip well, Louise. Don't forget.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah, it's the only way. That's how you get to it.
On the
That's the
itemized,
other
on
reason
the
I didn't want
itemized
the
bill,
dude
it'd be
to pass
like
out.
75 gold minus 75.
I'm gonna go back to that same location while they're doing this and look for an entrance to said location
Okay,
because it's. I know it's.
it'll
straight
take
down
it'll
from
take some
here, so-
time.
Yeah, I'm passed out in the backpack while they're doing this. My goal is to find a so they can meet up with me at an entrance.
Gotcha.
Do you want me to?
I'm time ghosting it for now.
No, that's fine. I'll throw 20 gold down on it.
Okay.
Nice tip.
Yeah, you got to. You know. make sure you at least give something back, right?
Well, as you shove Tobias into a backpack and head out the door, as Tobias's time ghost drifts down to the nethers of Bub's hub, heading out into the street, you can see that the GIF is currently kind of distracted with a couple of other customers waiting at the door as you all walk out. As you do walk out, like kind of into the street proper, you would hear a couple of guys walk up. One of them like got a turban on, another looks like a warrior of sorts, human. Both of them human, actually. The human kind of calls, "Hey, Oblate! Hey, over here, man!"
Oh no. Oh no.
Just keep it cool. Just natural, casual.
As you would see this guy, you recognize him. He's from Chiron's Sword. His name is Jeremiah.
Is he a bullfrog?
He is not.
Jeremiah, is that you?
Yeah, man, what's going on? I heard you guys were in town.
Yep. Yeah, we're here. I mean, yeah. Sorry, I'm moving way too fast right now. But yeah, we're here.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
I heard
yeah.
Tobias is with you. Where's he at?
He's sleeping, and I'll show him my bag, and his feet are just hanging out the top of the bag.
Did you kill him? I mean, he was always getting into trouble, so I mean, I get that.
I don't.
Died. It would have been very recent.
I don't really know what he's doing, but he's doing something. You know,
okay.
He's doing something.
Hey, did you hear about the big bounty on what was it? Toblin? Thomas Tiddly
yeah.
Tafer?
Thomas the Toad,
Yeah, that's the guy.
Tommy Boy. Yeah.
Yeah. We've
We were
been
talking
looking
to Hera about him.
Yeah.
I saw her up on the docks.
We're come down here looking for some leads, trying to sniff out a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Boundaries.
Heard you guys got a ship.
Boundaries. That's not the name of the ship. Yeah, we have a ship. Yeah. It's
We didn't.
the.
Are you captaining it, or is Tobias captaining it?
Do you see my attire? You tell me.
You're missing a hat, dude.
I know. I'm going to Corvettes right after this.
She's got the best hats. I wish I could afford one. I mean, on our pay. But hey, if you're the captain and all, I'm sure you could afford it.
Maybe. We'll see.
Man,
I
you
might
got
be a hatless captain.
guy leads on this Thomas dude.
I was just about to ask you.
And last we heard is that he's got some connection to Bubs, but like years ago was cut off. That's about all we got though. I mean, the dude's got no friends. Like he's been on Bub's Hub for like 25 years, and I don't know. Sounds like a small time kind of guy though.
But I mean, could it be small time if he was invited to Bub's by Bub for dinner?
Yeah, that's true. That's why I was like, there's got to be something else going on here. And I don't know, man. But either way, we're out to find this shit. We're gonna get it, and we're all gonna be happy. Chiron's Sword, all that.
Except for Tomas, because he'll be dead.
Yeah, that's part of the way it goes, man. But hey, good luck, man. I hope you kind of reaches out his hand to shake you. All
I'll
right.
shake it with the wrong hand.
As he's shaking, is like, I hope that, and then his head just explodes. As you would,
Everybody, or just for.
as blood and gore goes everywhere. As from behind him, down the way, you can see a mind flare with a captain's hat on, with two other gangly looking mind flares on chains, as he's just holding this pistol out. It's just kind of reverberating. Got this little like brain matter on the back of his pistol. You would also see kind of apparating out of nowhere. Two Githyanki from behind you, swords drawn, and a drow pulls his gun too. You guys would know this as... Some of you would know this as Odros the Mindful. Kind of pinkish skin, red and black captain's hat, sharp jacket. And in all of your heads you would hear, I didn't mean to get that brain. We'll leave yours intact. I'm gonna bring you guys to a map. And we're gonna roll
What is
initiative.
that?
So
I'll have to buy a hat
furiously
to take
stroking
that one.
Malcolm's shirt.
That is
Are you waking me up, Oblate? Like shaking the bag?
We're gonna roll
Just
initiative
dump 'em
first.
out. Dump them out of the bag.
But as we roll initiative, folks, as we are in this little... Bring you guys to the map so you can see it. This is the guy who got his head blown off.
Yeah.
But as we are here, Odros is over there. That is where we're going to take our little 5-10 minute breaks. So stick around, folks. We'll be back here in a few. Or Jeremiah. Rip.
Jeremiah.
See you in a
Never
minute.
stood a chance.
See you guys in a minute.
Bye.
Bye.
Can't
Or-
get it off.
Can't get it off. Alright, folks. Welcome back. And last we left off, our troop, with a lead on where to find this Tomas Tiddly Taffer, exiting the bar, having a reunion with former co-workers. I don't know what my hair's doing there. Distracting me is what it's doing. Former co-worker of Chiron's sword, Jeremiah, saw you guys and started introducing himself, telling you guys he was on the lookout for this Tomas person as well. He called him Thomas. But as you were talking to him, his head exploded, and apparently Odros, some odd, gross-looking mind flayers, and a few of his other zombie-like creatures, drow and a couple of Githyanki mind dead, are ready to battle. Unfortunately, Tobias is unconscious
Elsewhere.
in a different state.
Yeah, my
Uh,
consciousness is elsewhere.
But that will unfortunately take us to everybody on here. Yeah. The Get the Yankee, as the pair of them immediately rush up to assault, you would hear a gurgling, "Don't kill their heads," as it actually comes out of his, like, mouth this time. And in your head you would hear, "Their information will be mine." But these guys immediately rush up to Aethel with these. Actually, one of them will stay back. The one that rushes up to Aethel will lash out with a great sword, getting a 19 and a 15 to hit.
The 15 is not, but the 19 is good.
As he's swinging this big old sword, take 9 points of slashing damage, just kind of like brain dead, just kind of going through the motions of swinging his sword. You take 9 points of slashing damage and 5 points of psychic damage, while the other one kind of holding that sword out, ready to like defend himself, as his head's kind of still down, his hand points out, and you would see these kind of like whirs of motion lash out towards your group. One is going to hit this guy, and the other is going to hit, like, Malcolm. At least trying to. With a 14 to hit.
I believe that is going to be a miss. That is a miss.
14 being a miss, as this kind of telekinetic bolt kind of shoots out towards you, just kind of zaps this gnome behind you. It's like, ah! And just kind of gets zapped there on that bench. That'll take us to Aethel.
Okay. So,
Yes.
these guys, what are these people?
There's people in the street. Which people?
Like the people over here.
That's the gnome that got
Here.
zapped. This is the bar where you came from, as the doors immediately get shuttered. This is the gift. This is the entrance to the bar. These are the people in line. This is the drow who has a gun pointed towards you. This is Odros and his 2 mind flayer pets.
Yeah. And these are just people.
And this is a guy that was with.
Yeah, it was the other guy.
It was with Jeremiah. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just making sure. I think I'm going to cast. I think I'm just casting Spirit Guardians and basically selecting everybody I know for sure probably has nothing to do with us. That I'm like these people don't need to get hurt. Obviously our friends I don't want to hurt them. I'm like, I guess like these people over here if I can see them.
Yeah, you can kind of see that's a little ledge up there. You can kind of see that there's a Dowar selling some fish. But yeah. Random goblin, random people.
Yeah, like all these randoms.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, no, they're fine. They'll be fine.
Fair enough. As you ignite that, he's got to make a con save, wisdom.
Let me click it for you. It is it's a. Oh, I'll click it from there. That's why it's being weird. But yeah, it's a wisdom save. I'm pretty sure.
All right.
Yeah, wisdom save.
You got a nat 1, so he's going to be taking 13 points of damage.
Yeah.
As these spectral modrons and gears and stuff start swirling around.
Where he gets blasted with all these other ghosts you can see.
Yeah. And this kind of blends in with these weird looking stuff around Oblate, Louise, and And Aethel, as you're it's just kind of like you would see even more heavily like these spirits of the McCain. Anything else for Aethel?
I'm gonna take step here, and then I can't move myself now. And I'm gonna go here.
Stepping on the exploded brain dude. I'm gonna get rid of his token.
I'm basically just moving to here. I'm assuming that'll provoke from this guy.
Okay. That'll take us to Dr. Jellybean.
Well, I definitely need to cast Mage Armor.
Okay.
Press a little button on my tablet. You see me like glow for a second. I look a little bit less squishy.
Okay. Your tablet illuminates for a moment, kind of looks like scans over you as you're now armored.
Yeah, but like it gets invisible. You can't
I got you, yeah.
All right.
Actually, I think we can see it.
Yeah, they can still see it.
Oh, you can see
Yeah,
it.
with their
Sure.
true sight, their weird kind of pseudo true sight.
And then I'm going to move somewhere. What is this person on the bench doing?
They just got zapped on accident because it went through Malcolm.
Right.
That was as their brain got zapped a little bit. See him kind of
Brain got-
flop sideways a little bit. They're okay though.
Okay. What is this wooden thing here?
That's a table.
That's a table. I'm gonna go under the table.
As you see the gift starting to look towards the table too. Hey, that's my iron spot. But yeah, you can
I
hide
gotta
there.
borrow it. I'll give it back. And that'll be it for me.
All right, that will take us to Oblate.
I'm assuming, is it an action to toss a Tobias out of my bag?
It will be an action to toss Tobias out of your bag.
Don't toss me.
Toss him. At least then he won't be stuck to it, and you won't have to, you know,
Sit.
worry about that.
Oh,
I mean, technically, I'm an object right now, right? 'Cause my
No,
consciousness-
technically you're a person.
okay, I won't toss him, but I will remove him. I'll just reach behind me and like grab his foot and pull him out of my bag.
Like unsheathing a sword,
Yeah.
but it's a Tobias.
They
As some
think I'm going
gasps
for a
come from
sword.
afar. He's got a halfling!
How many of those does he have in his bag?
And I proceed to swing a Tobias at the Gith in front of me.
Okay,
No, I'm
absolutely.
just joking. I don't
You,
swing.
you,
I
to-
don't
you,
swing a
you totally can. Like,
But it's
you
gonna hurt him too. I know it.
Nah,
wake
I'd say
him up.
flavor-wise, you can totally swing him around.
Okay, well then I'm definitely doing it.
It'll be an unarmed strike, your
That's
martial
fine,
arts
you're good,
attack. Absolutely.
He's like past. It's like ragdolling.
Yeah,
Wait, so at
Yeah.
this point, does it count as an action for me pulling him out like that?
I would say no. For this, nah, you're just unsheathing a weapon.
Nice.
He's nunchucking Tobias.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's like,
I thought he was
switching
going to grab
legs
the
between
club
left
on
and
his
right.
back. No, he's got a halfling in his backpack. 15 will unfortunately miss as you're flopping around Tobias, and it's just... The guy's playing jump rope with you with this first attack.
Well, good thing I get to do it again.
He's skipping it.
Skip it.
Bop it.
Get him with the old Tobias backswing.
Right.
He likes to whirly durly. Here it goes.
Tobias
He's
is a
getting whirlied
weapon in
and dirty.
all forms, conscious or not.
Even worse.
Even worse, as you just kind of whirling around. Tobias, you feel your form getting shaken and shift in weird and strange ways, like scraping along your side. Anything
Can't
else
do
for
anything
Oblate?
about it till now.
A bonus action. Overhand. Slam.
Overhand Tobias.
With the
Perfect.
Tobias.
So if you miss, he's gonna head slam right into the ground. Gotcha.
Concussion.
Damn.
Oh,
Sorry, buddy.
You
At this point, Tobias does take damage.
I would say Tobias doesn't take damage, but like there's like a puddle here for some reason as he splashes into the puddle, this dirty, like sewage puddle.
Great.
Wake up, bud.
I will on my turn.
Anything else for Oblate?
That'll be it. No, just stand there with Tobias still in hand.
I'll take us to this drow at the top of these steps. We'll kind of take a step back, unsheathing a pistol. Is going to shoot out at Aethel. Getting a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that's good enough.
As Aethel, you take 13 piercing and 7 points of poison damage.
Poison. Okay, so 20 total. And do I need to roll 2 con saves then?
No, the poison damage is just automatic. It does not bestow a poison condition.
Well, no, I just meant like since there's 2 damage types happening.
Oh, no, yeah. No, I'll just say 1.
Just add them together.
Yeah, DC 10 still.
Yeah, it'll be a 10. I don't know if I'm supposed to have disadvantage on it or not.
I think it's just ability checks and attack rolls, not saving throws.
Alright, then I just have advantage because of the caster still there.
Correct.
Which is good.
You're good.
21 plus.
I'm
really hurt now, though.
You're really hurt now, which will take us to Malcolm.
Let's see. Who was the one that took a shot at me? Was it this one?
No, it was this guy over here.
There's this guy who's hiding in the shadows.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Really saw that one. Is that one an enemy?
He was the one that was swinging at Aethel.
Okay. I will... let's do Eldritch Blast on him.
Forgot to roll his initiative. A 24 and a 19 will both hit him.
All right. Let's do damage on the 19.
For 10. Are you pushing him?
Yeah, if I could.
He just pushed back a little bit.
And we'll do the 24.
And 13 for a total of 23 points of damage. As he is blasted back, barely kind of reacting. You would see one of his eyes flicker up towards you. Still holding that sword as if it like just kind of scraped across the ground. Anything else for Malcolm?
Let's see. Hex is not a bonus action.
It is a bonus action.
It is? Okay, I couldn't remember if it was.
Which I would recommend
or if
using Hex before you attack with your Eldritch Blast because it increases that damage as well.
I got you. Yeah, I just wanted to see what I had for bonuses. Bonus action, that's Witch Bolt. That's afterwards. And Step the Fae. Ooh, okay. I am just going to reposition myself. Sorry, Louise. You can follow the fancy shirt. And
No.
the spirit guardian thing, the thing that's cast around us. What was that doing?
You don't know what it's
It
doing.
hurts.
It's just it hurts bad guys.
Yeah, it hurts my
Gotcha.
enemies.
Okay.
And
doesn't
and
hurt
slows
my
them
friends.
down.
And slows
I was gonna
my-
say I didn't think I heard anything about 10 pit points, so I'm gonna move out of it. So I'm just gonna
No.
kind of
It's just
retreat back,
quote unquote safe-ish because if they come in here, they get hurt.
just
Mhm.
kind of beside this table, make sure nothing comes from behind me, and that will be it for me on this one.
All right, running to the table. I did accidentally skip over Odros. He's going to step up now.
Oh yeah, I see that. He's on 15. I thought
Pistol
that was on-
around. Looking over you all. I'll read him later. And you would see his tentacles unfurl as this blast of psychic energy shoots out. I need each of you to give me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm kind of curious. Do I give you one?
Yep.
Because I'm not there.
Oh no.
Jeez. That's not good.
I can use lucky on this, right?
Yeah. If you say
Yeah.
so before you roll.
I'm gonna use lucky.
Roll with advantage.
18.
Pretty good.
18 is pretty good. Oblate, Tobias, and Aethel. You each take 9 points of psychic damage.
Thank God.
Unfortunately, Louise, Malcolm... Well, Dr. Jellybean, you take the 9 as well and are not stunned. Louise and Malcolm, as this wave of psychic energy washes over, you each take 19 points of psychic damage and are stunned.
Can I do Hadosi Resilience on that?
Absolutely, to reduce the damage.
And that is what, a D6?
Yes.
And
That's out
plus
there.
proficiency.
Hey, it's a 9.
9. So 10 points?
Yeah. That will unfortunately take us to Louise, who is stunned. Louise,
Had to remember his stunning move
right
my
before your
turn.
turn. Hey, luckily I didn't remember before Malcolm too. So Louise, at the end of your turn, you can give me an intelligence save.
Oh boy. I'm gonna be stunned for a while, guys.
You never know.
So just be smart.
Just be smart.
Like that.
As you get
There you go.
only once.
Just had to be smart, guys.
Just had to be smart.
If you're just smart all the time, you can never be done.
As you are no longer stunned.
Tall
Unfortunately,
order for Louise.
Stalwart
this-
for this whole
this will take us to some rabid mind flayers who break off of their chains, run into Aethel's thing. What was it, wisdom or con? I can't remember.
It's wisdom.
16 and 7. We'll keep the same
16's
damage because
good.
it's the same.
Yeah, sure.
Same roll.
So I believe it was 13 then.
Yeah. As
Okay.
one of them saves, while the other does not. But they just kind of rush up rapidly. Like, you've never seen a mind flayer like this before. This one barely makes it here. Using all of its might, just like running towards you like a dog. Tentacles kind of dripping as it lashes out towards Oblate. Clawing. Getting a 24 and a 21.
I think those are good.
Which I think both hit.
Sorry, I was muted. They both hit, but I will deflect the 24.
Okay. So the 24 is 10 points of slashing and 10 points of necrotic damage.
I hope the other one's a lot less.
Go ahead and roll what you deflect.
I need to roll. I always forget.
It's a
what this is.
D10 plus your dex plus your monk level. So
Yeah, plus your level.
D10
Just
plus
10.
10.
Did-
Hey! As you take none from that first scratch, it just kind of claws against you. Worried your coat almost gets torn, but it just kind of gets a little bit of the bandages on your hand, the wrappings. The other one does 5 slashing and 10 necrotic damage.
I would also like to spend a point to deflect it back at him.
Okay. I'd say you can deflect it to the Githyanki here,
Okay,
not
that'll work.
itself.
And so it has to succeed on a dexterity throw, but it doesn't say.
It's your monk DC. It failed. You'll
Okay,
you'll see
so
you have an
then-
attack for it in your combat section. You do.
Deflect attacks.
Well, deflect
so I'll
attacks.
Just click on that.
It got a 10, and then roll some damage. As the tentacle or the claw just kind of stretches out, hitting the Githyanki for 9 points of damage. What's that D8 for? Death strike. So just 8 points of damage.
Is Death Strike? Why is that? Sorry.
Look, no,
I
you're
don't know
good. You're
what was
good.
on there.
That's an easy
Yeah.
one to figure out. It is then, as its arm is stretched out, it's going to try to grab a hold of you with its tentacles. Getting a 14 to hit,
No,
which misses.
don't do that.
Meanwhile, the other one, as it rushes up to Aethel, is going to
Kill me.
scream in your face, as letting out this horrible noise. I need an intelligence saving throw from Aethel, Tobias. Well, everyone pretty much in that circle. Tobias is right at the edge of it.
You have to hear it.
Your body can hear it. Your brain's going to be affected by these mind waves, so I will need Aethel, Tobias, and Oblate to give me intelligence saves.
I'm going to use Lucky on that.
Okay.
Man, you're gonna wake up and be real fucked up.
Hey,
I'm about to
look
be
at that.
down, probably. If this does good damage, I'll probably just be unconscious.
Oddly enough, this one doesn't do damage. However,
Okay.
Aethel, you are incapacitated.
Okay. Cool. That means I'll fail the spell.
As
Believe
your
that automatically does that now.
radiant light shoots out and just kind of drifts away. You would see the Modrons kind of dissipate. Ending their turns. Tobias. I'm coming to.
You were an excellent weapon.
Yeah. I'll come
As
to.
you're in Oblate's arms by your ankles, just being flailed around. I mean, just like everything's spinning around you.
Right. Okay.
As
All right.
Morgan and Morgan is granting Tobias the 1 buff. So Tobias, you have +1 to everything for the next minute of game time. In game time, not real time.
Okay.
Thank you, Morgan and Morg.
Thank you very much. I'm going to cartwheel 10, 15, 20, 25.
So you are prone.
Am I? He's got me in his hand, though. I thought.
Yep.
I think he dropped you down.
It'd be the same thing as like dismounting.
Okay. 5, 10.
Or yeah, your head's in a puddle. Either way.
15. All right. So that's as far as I can move. I'll use a bonus action to create a time ghost. Odros, you monster. And I'm just going straight for him. I'll make it pop up behind him.
Okay.
There. As I'm gonna, you hear the ticking sound of my amulet activate, and I've got a short sword and scimitar pulled. And so I'll start with the short sword hits armor class 18.
That hits. Well, actually, hang on.
Yeah, I don't know his armor class. Oh, 19. Sorry, the 1 buff.
He's gonna cast shield. As this red and black energy covers his body, looks down at the ghost behind him, unimpressed.
All right. Well, we are going to attack with a roll this time. Where's sword? 23.
23 will hit him.
And
Takes
then
7 points of damage.
Offhand attack with advantage.
With advantage
The
as
1
you're
buff.
whirling
Is the 1
around.
buff?
You should have a little toggle
Yeah.
in your
Okay.
effects.
I'm also going to activate my Sunsaw on the offhand attack.
Okay.
Here we
As
go.
this
We got
whirring purple blade spins around, 27 will absolutely hit this guy.
damage.
He takes 14 points of damage.
Then I'm gonna unleash Incarnation and attack again with my Time Ghost. This one is not automatic or advantage. This is normal. As I'm just like plowing into this thing. All right, so here we go.
18 misses.
And then I'm going to Action Surge and do it again. First attack.
All right. That's going to be a hit.
22. Ignore the extra d6, sorry.
So for 12?
For 12, and then this one is
There's
with
all
advantage.
sixes there.
Yeah, I know. With advantage on this one.
Ooh, that's going to be a miss as it kind of hits into his shield. Tentacles whirring around trying to figure out what is going on here.
And I'm going to Unleash Incarnation again
Okay,
for one last attack.
one last attack. At 28 will hit him.
28.
It wouldn't be at advantage, but yeah, 28 will hit him.
Yeah.
For 9 points of damage, as you have wounded Odros the Mindful.
And that will be it for my turn.
Will take us to the Githyanki nearby. The Githyanki here, after being pelted by Malcolm, will reach his hand out, just barely making one eye contact toward him, his head kind of still down, hand drawn out, and Malcolm, I would need from you a strength saving throw.
Yeah, okay.
With a 9, you feel your body get lifted up, not of your own volition, as you start floating up 30 feet in the air.
No.
Oh no.
That's all he's doing. He's just lifting you up.
I'm stunned. I don't know what the hell is happening.
Yep, as you are stunned and just kind of flopping around in the air.
I'm stunned and flying.
Ending his turn, this guy will turn his attention. He's going to flip over, kind of putting his sword in the ground, slamming it, and using that as a pole vault to flip over Oblate, landing on the other side of him. As he kind of flips over, he brings his greatsword down onto Tobias. And Tobias, swinging his greatsword. He just moved around, but it's just for flavor.
I know.
Getting a nat 20 on his first attack.
Okay.
As Tobias, you take 15 points of slashing damage and 6 points of psychic damage. As he slams down, just kind of cutting across your side.
Ah.
And it's just kind of, you would hear him muttering, "Protect Odros." And getting a 15 with his second one as he just kind of does like a side swipe.
Misses. That first one knocked me off balance, and I just, whoa.
So we'll take us to Odros. As tentacles start whirring about. Oh, I see. And then your head here. Take their heads. I'll deal with this later. And you would see his tentacles whir around as his body starts to illuminate this red coloration. And just ignites with a flash. And he's gone.
Rude.
Monster, I'll get you.
That'll take us to Aethel, who is incapacitated at the moment.
Yeah.
Aethel, at the end of your turn. Well, you can still do stuff with incapacitate now, right?
I'd have to double check. I don't remember.
I think you can move.
I'm only getting the 2014 roll, so I'd have to look at the 20. It's behind me.
I'm getting there. Still getting used to it. We're like 6 months into this.
Yeah, right?
incapacitated. You can't take actions, bonus actions, or reactions. So you can
So I
move.
can only move.
You can only move. You can't speak,
Moving
and your concentration is broken.
back. Look, if I move, I'm gonna get slapped. So I'll just stand there. And you said at the end, can I do a thing?
At the end of your turn, I need an intelligence save. $15. You are no longer incapacitated.
Awesome.
You're now incapacitated.
That is the DC. That will take us to Dr. Jellybean.
Okay, I see that Aethel doesn't look so good.
He does not
Oh,
look so
I'm
good.
Doesn't look so hot. So I'm going to say to him, Aethel, if you hear me, I hope you feel better. And I'm gonna cast Healing Word. I'm gonna cast it at 2nd level because he looks pretty bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm crashing out over here.
Uh-huh.
You get 15 hit points.
15.
Those are good rolls.
And then for my action, I'd like to firebolt the Gith Yankee over here.
One that is cutting up Tobias in the moment.
Yeah. Let's see what happens when we firebolt him.
12 is gonna miss as you kind of firebolt from cover. A little pelt of fire arcs across, just kind of hits the shoulder of his armor.
Oops. And that's it for me.
That will take us to Oblate.
Now that I'm weaponless, I'm gonna first attempt just to punch the hell out of this thing in front of me.
Little mind flare. Tentacles are covered in like these weird teeth. An 11 is going to be a miss. As you're seeing shit all around, it's hard to tell what's real and what's not.
Sounds about right. I say, well, that didn't work. So let me try something bigger, and then I will, in fact, grab my great club out and just straight off the back, down on top of it.
Okay. These guys look like this, by the way.
That looks pretty crazy.
That is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool looking.
Very cool.
No, they just seem rabid.
Terrifying.
I went out with the Kanabo. As it's way too heavy, and your state is like, keep trying to lift it up as like the ground around you like kind of reaches and starts like, you see this hand just kind of pull it down. It's this weird stuff going on that's affecting you.
I'm not having a good time, but neither are you, as I just go straight into a kick for a bonus attack.
Okay. The poison, as this pleasure krill is so overpowering in certain moments.
Not worth it.
Anything else for Oblate?
That'll be it. That'll be it.
That will take us to the drow, seeing Malcolm floating. A little fire burst out from underneath the table. He's going to take a... actually...
You don't want to shoot the harmless floating Hadozi.
He's debating it. No, he's going to shoot the hamster under the table.
Oh, me?
Getting a 10 to hit. Just kind of gets like, crouches down a little bit, aims his pistol and shoots as you... It's more like this dart sounding noise, this pew, as it kind of sticks to the table and starts exuding this green liquid. The bullet does. Ending his turn, he's actually going to kind of get up here. Just a little kind of readying. Taking us to Malcolm. Malcolm, unfortunately, you are stunned. I need a intelligence save at the end of your turn.
Thank goodness I'm so intelligent.
You never know.
Just be smart.
Yeah, exactly.
Just roll like
That's all you gotta.
5 better. Unfortunately, you are still stunned as you are floating in the air.
You look angelic, though.
Yeah.
Just beautiful.
Like a cherub.
All right, I'll give it one more, and then I'm busting out the platinum coin.
We can't use it.
You call your dad, though.
That'll take
He
us
would
to
know.
Louise.
It's not my dad.
I'm gonna yell out for everybody back up, please, as I start playing a little song for Mantle of Inspiration.
A couple of these guys back up as you say that. One of these guys is dead from the mind blast.
Where are we at here?
Bardic Inspiration die. Oh.
Everybody gets 2 temp hit points.
2 temp points,
Woo.
and you can move with your reaction, provided you have one. That does not provoke attacks of opportunity. Malcolm, unfortunately, still sits in the air.
Yeah, I get it, man. I'm floating. I don't have a reaction.
But everyone else can move around.
I'm happy
I
for
do.
all of y'all. Really, I am.
I'm staying.
I rushed straight up to that drow who's shooting at me.
Hopping up those stairs.
I got 2 temp hit points.
2 temp hit points.
And I'm asking you and Oblate to back up. And I'll give it to their Chiron sword friend as well.
Yes, he's just kind of like, just barely starting to react. He's not the skilled one. He pulls a dagger out. Yeah, he'll back up.
Over here.
Alright, cool. And now I will action. Hypnotic pattern on the 3 of those guys.
Okay. Wisdom saves?
Yeah, wisdom 16.
As even though normally you guys wouldn't be able to see this, you that are affected by the pleasure krill all witness this. This miraculous coloration as it looks like. Louise, what do they see? What is making this light around them?
As I pull out my horn to do my Mantle of Inspiration, I finish the song with a really loud note that blows out a golden musical note that pops out and like it lobs out, hits the ground, and just explodes like golden confetti.
Wow.
That's
Nice.
Dr. Jellybean, and Malcolm doesn't see it, but Dr. Jellybean doesn't see it either.
Oh.
But these guys do see it, as 2 of them are definitely affected by it.
Malcolm's just floating, like humming. This is ground control to Major Tom.
And then I'll use my beguiling magic, since that was enchantment, to fear the other one that did not get charmed.
Okay.
The one that didn't get got.
It is
The one
immune
that
to
did not
being
get
frightened.
Oh, dang.
Unfortunate.
All right.
But now we know something.
Is hypnotic pattern or charm?
I believe so.
Then this one isn't
Oh.
affected either.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Yep, it is a charm.
So the 2 mind flare creatures
or
are
have the
not
charmed
affected.
condition.
Yeah.
You
But the Gith Yankee is just kind of like looking down at the ground like, what is that? He'll want that.
and I'm going to move backwards. Sorry, Aethel.
Backing on up.
That'll be my turn.
As some people are starting to eventually clear the area. That will take us to these mind flare creatures. One of them will rush towards... Oh, you guys split up good. The one that was attacking Oblate before, just kind of going to keep on going towards Oblate. And the other one here is going to rush forward to Aethel. Actually, it's going to go for Chiron Sword Dude.
Sure.
And claws at him. and grabs a hold of his head
Oh no.
as he's unconscious in the moment. As he goes limp, turban falls off as the thing is kind of starting to feel around his back of his head. The other one will, just like a rabid dog, shooting out towards Oblate, just kind of launching at him, both claws forward. Getting a 25 with his first attack.
Mhm.
As
What
Oblate, you
about
take...
the second attack?
Well, I'm going to tell you what the second attack does after the first attack. The first attack does 6 slashing and 12 necrotic damage.
These things are strong.
The second attack got a 13 to hit with his claw.
That one did not hit.
As he rakes one claw across your chest and then immediately jumps up trying to grab your face with his face. Getting a 20
Don't
to
like
hit.
that. Yeah. That hit my face.
As Oblate, you are mouth to mouth with this horrible creature.
The kisses.
As you take 6 points of piercing damage and you are grappled by it. You can see it feeling around like your ears and the back of your head with its tentacles, and this horrible like blood taste fills your mouth as you can kind of feel its beak against your chin. The other one
Don't like that.
is right there, grabbing this guy's face, or back of his head, taking us to Tobias.
Time goes straight there. I can't reach Oblate with that, so yeah, we'll go ahead and take our. We're good. The time ghost is going to whirl at that one that's attached to him. He's
Okay.
grappled, you said?
He is grappled.
Okay.
17 will hit.
17.
As time goes, Tobias lashes out 10 points of damage.
And then we'll do it again as he's just stabbing in at him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stabbing like straight into the back of his spine. It lets out a gurgling howl just as it's not doing so good.
And then offhand attack with the Magentan Sunsaw with advantage.
Yes, 20 will hit. The Sunsaw is whirring for 15 more points of damage. Just hacking up all this like this grayish blue skin and this like blackish red blood. This
And
thing
then
doesn't
offhand
sit
attack.
like seems like you're cutting through a corpse.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and to do an offhand attack
Okay, 18 will hit.
with the Sunsaw.
For 11 more points of damage. As this creature is still up, but just
Right.
barely. Uh-oh. Discord's getting all laggy. Might have lost everyone, folks. Oddly enough. Chat's still working.
Um,
Action is
I'm gonna try to disconnect from
bad, right?
Discord. Oh wait, no,
Yeah, is it
it's
just me or?
all
No.
coming. It's all
Bad.
coming
Yes.
back.
it was just
Robot times.
It was a Discord problem, folks. But Tobias, anything else with your
Yeah, it's probably
turn
like it's just
after
not
you
coming
saw
out.
into it with the Magentan Sunsaw?
no, that will be it for my turn, though. I think I'm outside of range of my time go, so it'll end at the end of my turn.
Will it still though? Because of the new ability?
Yeah, I had to use my action
Gotcha.
inches.
Fair enough. Time
Otherwise-
Ghost will disappear.
Until you dismiss it. No, right. It's 30 feet. There.
All right. So the Githyanki
I
over
thought
here.
it was 30-foot range.
It doesn't go away?
It's still there.
Okay. Easy enough.
Yeah, still there.
As Discord's having some problem, folks, but just bear with us. But the Githyanki in the corner,
With us anyway.
still kind of controlling Malcolm, looks over at the scene, just kind of barely sword out. Will rush out towards Oblate, seeing that he's got you. And he's going to take a big old swing trying to chop your head off.
Hopefully not.
Getting a nat 20 to hit.
Naturally, that hits.
Naturally. Oblate, you take 23 points of slashing damage and 6 points of psychic damage.
That'll do it.
As Oblate,
Can you deflect it?
you can?
And yeah, I guess I can. Yeah. I can still do that even though I'm grappled?
Yeah. So it's just grabbing your face. You still have use of your arms. You can try and deflect it with your Kanabo.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do my best to deflect the attack.
We'll let D10.
So that's
and
a
we add
D10.
10. Away from 23, 28, 27. So you take 15 points of damage.
Alright, hold on. I gotta undo the
You were at like 21?
stabilize. I was at 21,
So you have 6 left.
and I'm... Yeah.
It's gonna go in for another swing.
Miss.
Getting a 10 to hit.
I can't give it disadvantage.
Didn't hit.
Oh.
As it misses, kind of swinging wildly into the ground, ending his turn. Taking us to Aethel.
That's me. Let's open with a good old healing word on here. Let's do level 1. Maximum.
Nice.
Nice.
Wow.
Very
I am
nice.
blessed amongst his people. And then I'm going to also try and help with this thing.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't actually need to move because I can just cast spells. I have magic. Never mind.
You have magic.
I'm just
I don't
gonna-
need to
I'm
get
gonna
close.
I'm gonna use Toll the Dead. I don't know if this one's been hurt or not though.
Okay, we'll find out.
If it's been hurt, well, I just need to know. So
It has been hurt. It got a 22 on its save, though.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. But
As it seems focused on its task at hand.
yeah, it's eating a brain.
Yeah. Or something
Yeah,
like that.
brains. Yeah, and I'm gonna. Excuse me, pardon me, just trying to get over next to my friend. To a bunch of people that only a few people could see.
Yep. That will take us to Dr. Jellybean.
Right. This is a bad situation happening down here with Oblate. That's not good at all. I'm going to try to do something I haven't done before.
Okay. I like the sound of that.
I think I'm in range. I'm certainly within range. See me press a button on my tablet and this like yucky, diseased looking mist comes out of it. I'm going to aim it for this zombie mind flayer guy.
Sure.
I'm gonna aim it for him.
Okay.
And, I'm gonna try to cast Blight
Ooh.
on it.
This mist shoots out towards him. That con save?
It is a con save.
got a 20.
Well,
It'll still take half.
okay.
It's cool.
For 35, reduced to 17. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to affect it that much, as it's also resistant to necrotic damage.
Jeez.
That makes sense. Of course it is. Why wouldn't
Just
it be?
resistant to everything.
That's fine.
Just necrotic and psychic.
Just necrotic. Okay, well, that was my cool thing I did there.
It looked really cool, but you could see it almost breathe in that mist, like it wanted it.
I said thank you. I healed him.
Yeah. It still looks like it affected him a little bit. Part of his skin around his face rots away, but he's fine.
Okay, great.
Anything else for the doctor?
I'm thinking. Okay, it didn't go how I wanted it to go. All right. What bonus actions do I have that I could do? Nothing. I can't do nothing.
All right, still hiding under the table.
Still hiding under the table. I hide even harder.
That'll take us to Oblate, who is face grappled with a face hugger.
Can I attempt to just pull this thing off of my face?
It would be your action to do so. The strength or a
totally
dexterity
okay.
save.
I'll go with this dexterity.
All right.
Oh my god.
With an 8, as you're trying to slip out of it, its talons within its tentacles dig deeper into your face as it's just not letting go. You're like dragging it around. It's like a bulldog. Got its jaws on you.
This is not very fun. Bonus action. I'm just gonna punch at my face, trying to punch this thing.
Okay. Punch it. 18 will hit it.
Hallelujah.
As it takes 12 points of damage.
Just enough to kill it. Right?
No, not quite. We'll say there's a very, very seldom used feature that you've used from Monk.
Stunning strike. I
don't think I can do that on a
Save your-
bonus. I mean, I could have done like
Yeah,
Anytime you
flurry of
hit it.
blows.
you can. All it is
I
going to say
thought-
once you hit it, you go.
I thought it was.
It's only
just
once a
on-
turn.
I gotcha. I didn't realize it. I could be done on the bonus attack.
Do it so it doesn't eat your brain, buddy.
And I do a stunning strike on it.
You can.
He says I could do a stunning strike.
Yay!
C14
He rolls a 20.
con save. They are rolling hot on their saves. Roll the 23.
Jeez.
Darn it.
The good news is its next attack roll is made at next attack roll against it is made at successful save. Its speed is halved, and the next attack roll made against the creature has advantage.
Which would be nice for me, because then it'll be a normal attack. That's actually the first attack I've landed this entire time. So I wouldn't have been able to do stunning strikes at all.
Right.
Because none of
Before
them
this.
have hit.
Right,
so
absolutely. Anything else for Oblate, though?
That'll be it.
That will take us to the Drow. Right next to Tobias pulls out a saber. Still pistol in hand. And is actually going to try to push Tobias off this little ledge here. Tobias, I need a strength or dexterity save.
I'm going to take a dex save.
Okay. 15 is exactly what you needed, as he does not push you off, but instead he will stab you with his short sword instead. He tries to shove you, and you just
Okay.
kind of duck under it, and he stabs downward with his sword. Getting a 13 to hit.
As I parry it away with my short sword. It's a nice blade. I'll be taking it soon.
He doesn't even seem to react to that. Because just that kind of zombie-like nature. Ugh.
Yeah.
You just see him, like, sighing. Malcolm, unfortunately,
Hey.
I need an intelligence save.
Be smart, buddy.
Do it.
Got this.
As you are still just kind of floating up there. That'll take
Federation representative.
That'll take us to Louise.
All right.
All right, guys. See you in 20 minutes.
Louise.
If I move here
Mm-hmm.
and I cast Thunderwave but aim it this way, can I not get Oblate in it?
Oh, just get me. Just do it.
All right, I'll just Thunderwave the group then.
Okay. Yeah, because it's got him in his face.
16 con.
Oblate, I need a con save.
Yeah.
You actually go flying.
Yeah, as does the Buccaneer. Give me another strength or dexterity save, Oblate.
Oh yeah, because it's not.
With a 22, you use that momentum and are ripped free. As go and roll some damage for Thunderwave.
It's 10.
Oh, gotcha. I see it up there. As the Githyanki is knocked back 10 feet as well. Takes 10 points. Oblate, you take 10 points of damage. And are no longer grappled. Here's a fun fact. Malcolm, you fall from the sky. Taking 13 points of damage. As you fall 30 feet down onto the ground. No longer flying. Give me another intelligence save.
Be smart,
We
buddy.
really have different definitions. And don't say that. You all said that last time. Tell me to be dumb or something.
Maybe you just need to be dropped on your head.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe that'll shake everything back where it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are no longer stunned as you bonk
Yeah.
your head for like you were just floating or something. What was that?
It just cost me 13 points of damage.
Anything else for Louise?
I'll pop a mass healing word into everybody.
Okay. What's
and
the word?
Oh, it's not a word. It's a diddly.
The beginning of your
For 11 points of healing, everyone.
Everybody gets 11.
Pretty good.
And that is all.
All right, that will take us to the Mind Flare creatures. This one will continue to eat this guy's brain.
I love that you guys are doing so many things, and Malcolm's just here. He's getting damage, he's getting healed, he's floating, he's not floating. Things are just
he won't
happening
even know
to
this
Malcolm.
fight happened.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna wake up and just be like.
But he's so proud of you guys.
I'm sure. Actually, he's gonna assume we're still crazy people.
This one, this guy gets his face brain eaten. As this thing just kind of starts chomping down, you would hear crunching of bone. As the other one is going to try to claw out at Louise. Getting a 21 with its first attack. As Louise, you take 5 points of slashing and 13 necrotic damage.
5 and 13.
And trying to claw out at you again, just rabidly, getting a 9 to hit. And then it's going to try to lunge at you with its tentacles.
Oh no.
Getting a 26 to hit.
Oh no.
As it grabs you by your luscious locks, you take 10 points of piercing damage straight into the scalp as it grabs a hold of you.
Not good.
That'll take us to Tobias.
A little assistance here.
Yeah, I'm going to use my time gust to attack the one that's just killed one of Kyron's swords.
Okay.
Just have to deal with that.
That's one less competition to deal with, right?
Right.
18 will definitely hit.
Ignore the second dice. So 8.
8 points of damage is enough as that Mind Flare just drops dead on top of the body of the other Kyron sword individual.
And then I'll move my time gust there to attack that one. Short sword again.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's going to be a miss.
Offhand attack with the Sunsaw Whirring.
Okay.
Oh.
As it chainsaws into the ground. Where you cut off a fleshy bit, that doesn't really matter.
Yeah, do offhand attack. Bonus action, do my offhand bonus. Wow.
Missing as this Mind Flare is just kind of jumping all over Luis, kind of just dragging him by the hair, just running and jumping in circles, avoiding attacks. It's an acrobatic Mind Flare if you've ever seen one.
Yeah, that will end my turn.
I'll take us to the Gith Yankee here, who just got pushed back by Louise. Sees Oblate next to him, is going to swing out with his big old sword towards Oblate.
No.
Getting a nat 20 again.
Oh, jeez.
My God.
God.
Yeah.
Deflect.
I will
Man's
deflect.
lag. No.
14 plus 6, total of 20 points of damage. 14 slashing, 6 psychic. As you deflect 13 of it.
Pretty good.
So it takes 7.
So you take 7. Then he's gonna shoot a telekinetic bolt at Tobias's Time Ghost.
No.
You mean this one?
Same one.
Okay.
Just kind of whirling his greatsword around, nearly one-handed, and kind of in the end of the swing, hand lifts up and shoots a bolt towards Tobias's Time Ghost as it hits. And is gone. Taking us to Aethel.
Okay, that one's down. This, and then we'll have to deal with this one in a little bit. I'll healing word again for 10, and I'll remember to say, hey, you can make an attack if you want. Or no, you just used your reaction though, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so never mind. You can't. Yeah, but I just gave you 10 hit points back.
Sweet.
Fair enough.
And then is Malcolm still like unconscious or whatever?
No, he just fell to the ground. You see his eyes coming to, like looking around, like what's going on.
Then I will just try and toll this one over here.
Which one? Over where?
The one next to Oblate.
Okay.
The one that's not mesmerized.
Gotcha. Gonna get a saving throw. Got a 7.
A little less.
17 points of damage as his ears kind of start bleeding and just falls over to the ground.
Get told.
Anything else for Aethel?
Excuse me. Pardon me. Pardon me. Excuse me. That's it.
There, I'll take us to Dr. Jellybean, still under the table.
Going to,
All the while you would hear this gift kind of banging on the door. Hey! The Mind Flare's out here!
Firebolt this guy here.
Okay.
With Louise there.
Firebolt away. 19's gonna hit him.
Get him.
For 15 points of damage as it singes his near-dead body.
And I'm gonna be like, oh, Louise, you don't look so good. I hope you feel better. And I'm going to use Healing Word.
Okay.
Louise as a bonus action. Just first level.
First level free healing word for 10. Still hiding under the table.
I'm still hiding under the table.
That'll take us to Oblate. The Gith yanking right next to you just kind of flopped over, bleeding out of his ears. What are you up to?
I'm gonna look towards this mind flayer stuck on Louise, and I'm going to use my Thorn Whip
Okay.
to attack and hopefully pull him off and towards me.
Yeah. As one does.
Let's try it. Where's that at?
This viney whip comes out of your palm. Ooh. It's kind of like what you would see is this massive sprout of vines pull forth, kind of like near the end of Akira, when his hand just turns into vines and gets but that mechanical vines. But yours is more just vine, like this rotting vine, just kind of your arm turns into this rotting vine and just kind of flops out, growing and growing, not hitting the mind flayer. The rest of you guys just see him just normally swing his vine whip like he does, but unless you guys have the true sight thing. Anything else for Oblate?
Yep.
That is your action.
I'm gonna walk up to the mind flayer
Okay.
and say, "Sorry, Louise, this may hit you," and just punch it.
Punching it. He was punching.
Punching.
It's gonna be a miss.
Yep. Did my best.
You did your best. Really good at deflecting attacks, even while poisoned.
Just not good at
That will
making them.
unfortunately take us to this drow who
Just
looks
like a
around.
very defensive fighter when you don't feel good.
Exactly. This drow idly observing the battlefield. Is going to shoot Tobias at point blank,
Oh my god.
getting a 22 to hit.
Oh
That's gonna hit.
no.
It's not allowed.
Tobias, you take
Good.
6 points of piercing and 9 points of poison damage. As it just kind of barely raises up its pistol to shoot you. Taking us to Malcolm. Welcome to the land of the conscious, buddy.
Hey guys, it's Malcolm again. Or for the first time.
Yeah,
I guess I'm gonna stand up.
Stand up.
And I'm going to, after like looking up and around and kind of freaking out a little bit, like a little bit of animalistic nature, like doesn't really understand what just happened. Kind of observing the battlefield. Let's do a blink. He's down there. Let's fire off a couple Eldritch Blasts at the drow individual.
Okay. Drow who looks untouched.
And let's bonus action Hex because I can.
Alright. As your hex lasts for frickin' ever.
Four frickin'
So just remember,
damn.
from this point on, as long as you keep concentration on it, you can bonus action cast it again. After this guy's dead.
Is Hex? Yes. All right. We'll turn on Hex and let's do the old Eldritch. There it is.
Give him the old 1-2.
It's been so long, I don't even know where it is on my character sheet anymore.
Yeah. Ain't that the way it goes?
It's been so long, when I click it on the character sheet, it doesn't even roll it anymore.
Hey, it's
Oh, there it
17
goes.
and a
Wow.
13. 17 hits, 13 is going to be a miss. Go ahead and toggle on your hex if you haven't already.
Hex is on. Let's do a little
Roll some
blind.
damage. As one of these blasts shoots into him, you pushing him? He'll take
Yes. Yeah, there we go.
12 points of damage as he is pushed back further up this ledge here. Anything else from Malcolm?
That will be it for me. Now, does that give Tobias any kind of opportunity attack?
He doesn't move out of its range. And force movement never
I
does
see.
anyways.
Oh, okay. All right.
That will take us
Good
to
to know.
to Louise then. Louise, as
Not
your
like the old days.
your hair is getting pulled, this thing is reaching into your scalp. What are you up to?
I'm just grappled, right? Not restrained?
You're just grappled, not restrained.
Okay. I'm gonna take out my mocking blade and try and stab this thing.
Okay. Stab away.
Yes.
Yes, that will hit.
There you go.
Got him.
It's got your locks, man. That's can't
See,
mess with
gotta
a man's
get-
hair.
Can't mess with the fro.
Takes 11 points of damage as you stab into it. It's just gurgling in your head. You can kind of hear just this thought, this feeling of hunger, thirst, brain blood. It's that one word, brain blood, just echoes through your head.
Forget the teeth. Your breath is enough to kill me.
As I will cast Vicious Mockery.
I got a 13.
7 points.
It'll take
psychic.
7 points of psychic damage. It's still up, but just barely.
No. All right. That's what I got.
All right. That will take us to its turn.
Says disadvantage, right?
It does have disadvantage?
Sure, it has
Unless it's a-
disadvantage. It doesn't need
unless it's
to
an
attack
automatic
you, though.
attack.
I need a wisdom saving throw.
No.
As you feel this tingling in your head, its tentacles pinching into the, like, anywhere, like, blood is around in your skull, in your neck. Good news.
Good news, everyone.
You take 10 points of psychic damage.
That's the good news.
He still got his brain.
As long as I still have my brain, I'm happy.
That is the good news. Yeah, that's all that happens. You take 10 points of psychic damage.
Great.
Ending its turn is just this thought, blood brain, into your head, taking us to Tobias.
I'm going to attack the drow in front of me.
Okay. Attacking that drow. Nat frickin' one as you try and
Halfling
swing
luck?
out. Yeah, absolutely. Stab out with your short sword.
Oh,
And you're like,
God.
yeah, I got this. It kind of steps onto your short sword, slamming it into the ground in that moment.
And I will bring it back up through its foot.
Pulling out like a knife through a little sheath. 13 trying to
Yeah.
stab into its foot. He just hops over it.
Yeah, and bring up my sunsaw.
Okay.
This is
16 just hits.
I will take it as the sunsaw is whirring.
For 11 points of damage. As this guy's looking messed up now. Went from 0 or from 100 to low real quick.
No. Bonus action, take the offhand attack.
Okay. 25 will hit. For 11 more with more whirring and whirling as the drow, you just kind of gut him as he slumps over. You would faintly hear him whisper, "I'm free," as just this final exhale. Anything else for Tobias?
That's going to be it for Tobias.
I'll take us to... I need Louise to give me a Constitution save real quick. I'm just going to make it 1 because I don't remember how many it was. I know it was at least 1. We'll say the DC's 10.
Hypnotic pattern, concentration. No.
What's that?
Hypnotic pattern, concentration.
Gotcha.
Oh.
You're good. Aethel, what you up to?
I'll sacred flame this guy.
All right. Big dex save. Super dexterous. You got an 18.
Oh, and I won't click it, but I was trying to find it. I just found it.
As it kind of hops over the fire, still hanging on to Louise's head.
Pardon me. Thank you. And that's. Yeah, that'll be this turn.
All right. Taking us to the jelly bean. Under the table.
Bolt.
Firebolt.
Firebolt. Bolt.
All right. Firebolt at the Mind Flayer.
Do it. No.
10 is unfortunately going to be a miss as you hit the kind of spikes right next to you.
Somebody do something. That'll be it for me.
All right. Oblate.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go in swinging.
Going
Actually-
in swinging.
Is that an action or is that a bonus action?
Yes.
Yes, it is a bonus action. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do just do an unarmed attack at the Mind Flayer.
Okay. Trying to bop him. 17 will hit.
Go for a stunning strike.
Go for a stunning strike. And go and roll me some damage. Got a 19 on a save.
Okay. And then
We'll take 6 points of damage.
That is a good thing.
He's still hanging on.
I'm gonna do it again. Another punch.
15 hits.
Hey,
For
look, you're hitting people now.
10 more points of damage.
Don't jinx it, man.
As
Oh, go ahead.
as you punch into the backside, you see the kind of crackling of its spine as you punch right into it. You kind of notice like every single bit of its bone starts kind of dislocating and dislodging the entire spinal cord, each of those little vertebrae dissecting kind of in weird and awful ways. Probably the most painful thing. As Louise, you would hear this awful gurgle and scream, this nightmarish gurgle in your brain as the thing topples over on top of you. As it does, this kind of wave of psychic energy echoes out around it. And you can hear this little ugh from the Githyanki over here. As you see his eyes roll in the back of his head, and he drops down dead.
Wow.
That's where we'll end
I
up
was
in
gonna keep
combat.
punching him.
I know. But we'll end combat there with bodies in the street. Bodies
Okay,
of
I think I know the sword.
bodies of potential allies and bodies of obvious enemies. But with a lead on where to find this little frog guy.
Hey, we're just trying to find a little frog, bro.
That is where we're going to end tonight, folks. But thanks for watching. We'll end
Thank you,
there with
guys.
this one combat.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.
See you all next week.
Night, Internet.
Good night, Internet.
Bye-bye.
Wait, we're
Okay.
done?
Yeah, we're wrapping it
That's
up.
it. That's it.
Elgin has so much to do.